Okay, so today we're doing a deep dive into Pacfort and their sustainability stuff.
Yeah, sounds
We've
good.
got a whole bunch of their internal documents and some stuff from public appearances.
Right.
And, well, honestly, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what they've been up to.
This document they put out for National Tree Week,
Mm-hmm.
the thing that really jumped out at me was this claim they're making about replacing 40,000 tons
Oh.
of wood with alternative materials.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing I like to see, when we're talking about sustainability. It's one thing to like talk about it,
Right.
but it's another thing to actually have some quantifiable impact.
Yeah.
And 40,000 tons of wood, that's pretty massive.
That's huge. Yeah, it's like, I think I did a math. It's like the weight of 20,000 cars.
Wow.
They really seem to be like baking sustainability into everything they do.
Yeah, definitely. I was seeing the same thing.
Like, I was looking at their materials from National Tree Week 2024.
Okay.
And they're not just like
Right.
talking about it as like a side project or something.
Yeah.
They're talking about it as a core value.
Right. It's front and center for them.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's really important because, like, it's easy for companies to just talk about sustainability.
Yeah, greenwashing.
Right.
Yeah.
But it seems like Pacfort is actually taking concrete steps. They're not just saying they want a healthier planet.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually doing something about it.
And I think that's what consumers are looking for these days. Just stepping back and looking at this move to replace that much wood, it really speaks to like a fundamental principle of sustainability, right? And specifically with wood, deforestation,
Right.
which often happens to obtain wood that's a major contributor to climate change.
Yeah. And they mentioned this this FSC certification.
Ah.
What is that and why does it matter?
So FSC stands for the Forest Stewardship Council.
Okay.
And they're like a global organization that promotes responsible forestry practices.
Okay.
So we're talking about, protecting biodiversity, respecting the rights of communities,
Right.
living in and around those forests, and ensuring that workers are treated fairly and paid properly.
So it's like ethical sourcing.
Exactly, yeah.
And it seems like this whole thing ties back to those UN Sustainable Development Goals, right?
Oh, absolutely. Those goals are like a global to-do list for a healthier planet.
Right.
And Pacfort's efforts here directly address Goal 13, which is all about climate action.
Right.
It's all about reducing carbon emissions and taking steps to combat climate change. FSC certification helps address Goal 12, which is about responsible consumption and production,
Right.
and Goal 15, which focuses on life on land.
Wow. So they're really hitting all the major points here.
Yeah, they're taking a comprehensive approach.
So Pacfort's commitment to responsible sourcing it goes hand in hand with their commitment to using alternative materials and reducing their carbon footprint.
Yeah, it's all part of a larger strategy.
It's all connected.
And speaking of strategy,
Yeah.
we should talk about Pacfort's presence at Event Sustainability Live 2024.
Oh, yeah. In London, right?
Yep, this wasn't just some trade show.
Right.
It brought together thought leaders from all sorts of industries,
Okay.
people who are actively working towards a greener future.
So what were some of the cutting-edge solutions being discussed there? Can you give some examples?
Oh, yeah, definitely one of the hot topics was the circular economy.
The circular economy.
Yeah, instead of the traditional linear model of like, take, make, dispose.
Right.
A circular economy aims to keep resources in use for as long as possible,
Okay.
minimizing waste and pollution.
That makes sense.
They were also showcasing innovations in renewable energy, green building materials,
Okay.
and sustainable transportation solutions.
So Pacfort being there,
Yeah,
it suggests that they're not just content with what they've already achieved.
right.
They're looking ahead and trying to stay on top of the latest trends and technologies.
Yeah, exactly. It shows they're committed to continuous improvement,
Right.
which is really important in this ever-evolving world of sustainability.
Absolutely.
Things are changing so fast.
Yeah. So this deep dive has given us a lot to think about.
It really has.
We've seen how Pacfort is replacing traditional wood with more sustainable alternative,
Mm-hmm.
embracing responsible sourcing practices through FSC certification,
Yep.
and actively engaging with the wider sustainability community to stay at the forefront of innovation.
They're really trying to be leaders in this space.
Yeah, and I think that's something to admire.
For sure.
Pacfort's journey offers valuable lessons for all of us.
It really does.
We encourage you to think about how these concepts might apply to your own life, your own work, and the choices you make every day. All right, well, on that note, that's our deep dive into Pacfort. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.